Hey everybody, it's Michael from Replica Airguns with another tabletop video review for everybody. Today we're looking at the Barra 009 Full Auto Blowback CO2 BB pistol. And again, this is the tabletop review, so there won't be any shooting in this particular video. I'll follow it up with a field test shooting video for it later on. I'm going to be comparing it to the KWC-17, which is a similar gun, and I'll show you how similar they are in a bit when I compare them. But I have done a field test video review for that gun, and it's pretty much mechanically very similar, and I believe both guns are made by KWC. So you can check that video out if you don't want to wait for the actual field test video coming up. All right, this product is available in our Canada Replica Airgun store over at replicaairguns.ca. It should be maybe available also in our US store. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll put links in the description to find this product in both of those stores. Let's get right into the specifications. This is a full blowback operation gun. So the slide cycles similar to what a real steel gun would slide all the way back and forth. It does have a metal slide and polymer frame, similar to most modern semi-auto pistols. And this product shoots in both semi and full auto, so you can select how you want to shoot it. It does use a 12-gram CO2 cartridge, and it shoots 4.5 millimeter steel BBs. Now the magazine is full metal dropout, and it holds 18 rounds. It also holds the CO2 in it. And this product has a non-rifled barrel that's 4 inches in length, so 102 millimeters. The total length of this gun is 7.75 inches, or 197 millimeters. And the weight is 1.7 pounds or 771 grams. Now it does have a single action only trigger, so you will need to pre-cock that slide. That'll engage the internal striker, allowing you to fire that first round, and then the blowback action will do everything else for you. This gun does shoot up to 325 FPS according to the claim, and it has a fixed front and back white dot sight. Now it's not really dots on the back, it's that triangular half square or half rectangle, white on the front. For clarification, you're also going to find an under barrel style safety and a trigger safety that actually works. Under that barrel is the Picatinny rail for accessories as well. And if you haven't already noticed, it has a similar base look and style to a Glock, but with many differences to it. Now this pistol is made in Taiwan, and again I believe it is made in the KWC factory, even though it's distributed by Barra. It does come in this cardboard box that it's sitting on with a manual, Allen key, and a bag of BBs. Let's take a quick look at the box. So 325 FPS, there's the name of it. Okay, Barra. Nice looking box. So you got the Picatinny rail, 18 rounds, fully automatic, lightweight and easy to use, right? Requires 12 grams CO2, CO2 not included. Doesn't really say too much other than that, but I've told you all the rest. In the box, you have your Allen key, which you're going to need to tighten that CO2. You do have some nice 4.5 millimeter zinc alloy BBs, so it's kind of nice to have the zinc coated BBs. You also get your manual here, okay? So it's nice, it's not a fold out, it's a fold through. Got information there, instructions on what not to do, what to do, the parts in there, right? Some specifications. How to tighten the CO2, fire selector safety switch underneath on the trigger as well, right? Cocking the 009, decocking, firing, all of that stuff, aiming. You know, how to field strip it. If you're looking at different things inside, so you got your striker there, it's just got some more things that you can see here pointed out on it, right? Okay, I did want to compare it to the KWC-17, okay? So you can see, especially if you look at the frame, they're literally identical. Just one's this KWC, one's got the B Barra for the branding. Even the front part, the trigger guard, everything is pretty much identical with the frame. Just the slide is a little different. So KWC manufactures a lot of guns for different companies like Umarex, Crossman, ASG, even Sig Sauer. They make a lot of the products for them. And they make them to spec, so if the company wants them to change something up, like in this case, put a slightly different slide with the full auto selector on there, then they can do that. Okay, so really almost identical. Well, the frame for sure is identical, but the slide is different. Okay, pretty similar though. All right, let's take a walk around of this gun. Look at it nice and close. There's that white dot sight. You do have the recessed barrel, okay, the brass barrel on the inside, the internal barrel. There's your takedown switches, levers, switches, whatever you want to call them. Got your full blowback operation. You can see that slide goes back all the way, right? And then you can see through the mag well. There's your nozzle, your selector switch. Okay, rear sight there, right? Weighs a lot. Without that magazine in there, it definitely does weigh a lot less. You've got a working safety there, trigger safety, and then you have a selector here. It's really stiff, by the way, so I'm not going to move it, but that's, you can put it in safe there, you know, where the serial number often is found on these guns. It's not actually a serial number in this case, but that's where it would be. Yeah. Magazine release, right? Doesn't really pop out. Doesn't, like, there's no spring activation. But here's your magazine. You've got your CO2 screw there, right? Sort of has the indicators for ammunition, if it were a real gun. Then you've got your loading. Okay, so you pull all that down, and then you pop the BBs right in there, that little hole. So you pull the spring down, makes it a little easier to load. Don't have to load it from the top. Okay, keep that out actually. What we're gonna do is take a look at the other side real quick. Okay, serial number on the frame. Got some warning instructions, but not too bad. They're not super huge. Okay, more branding. Textured grips, kind of nice. Not too textured. Got a little bit more in the front here. I like the trigger guard. It's kind of nice. It goes around the fingers. Pretty nice looking gun in general. Let's do a quick field strip. So it's really easy to field strip. You just pull those down, and then you should be able to just slide it forward once they're down. Okay, in this case, you may have to pull it back first. There it goes, and pop it out. A little bit tricky, but that came off okay. All right, and then if you want to, you can pull out the spring here, remove the barrel, internal barrel, right? So you've got your internal barrel, probably a little bit of a hop up setup in there. You got the hop up in the bottom there, and then you've got this external barrel, right? Pop it all back in. Pretty easy actually. This gun's nice and easy to field strip, put back together, right? And there you go. Nice, pretty heavy spring on it too. So it's got a nice weight, it's got a nice action. The tolerances are pretty good. It's gonna be fun to shoot. So we'll have to see how it performs in both semi and full auto. That'll be kind of fun. All right, so at this point, we're gonna go over some of the pros and the cons. I like the feel of this gun. It feels really solid. Like I said, the fit and finish is good. There's not a lot of free play in it. And again, I'm assuming it's made by KWC just by how it looks compared to the KWC 17, actually identical frame. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that this is for sure made by KWC. I like that it shoots in both semi and full auto, and it has that full heavy blowback operation, similar to what you find on most of the airsoft pistols, that complete full, all the way back, all the way forward blowback operation. It's kind of nice. A lot of BB pistols these days have partial blowback, which doesn't give you as much of the action feel. You're also going to find that full-size dropout metal magazine that holds the steel BBs and the CO2. It's nice that it has the dual safeties, one underneath the barrel there where you can just lock it out, keep it in safe all the time. You also have that trigger safety just for an additional safety. And it's nice that it has the white dot sights front and back. A little easier to see your target on a variety of different colored backgrounds. And again, it is fully field strippable, as I showed you. Also has that recessed barrel for added realism. And just like the real steel version of a Glock or similar modern pistol, it's got that metal slide, polymer frame, other metal parts in it as well, including the barrel, internal parts, of course the magazine. So it has pretty realistic weight and feel. You're going to find a Picatinny rail under the barrel if you want to add different accessories, perhaps a tack light or laser. And if you do like the look of the Glock, then you're probably going to like the look of this pistol since it's similar in design. All right, a few cons. The full blowback operation will limit velocity, so you're not going to get as high a velocity as some other non-full blowback guns. And the shots per CO2 are also going to go down. Generally, you can expect around 3 magazines if you take your time loading and shooting. And typical for a gun like this, the sights are non-adjustable, so hopefully out of the box it's fairly well centered. And that barrel opening, I didn't really focus on it too much, but to me it looks a little smaller than a 9mm. Maybe I'm wrong here. It's definitely not a huge barrel opening, but it's adequate for sure. You tell me if you think That's 9mm in size. It's pretty close, but maybe a little on the small side. Kind of being picky here. All right, again, this product is available in our replica airgun store, so I'll put links in the description for Canada and the US to buy it. If you're interested in other products, air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, and other accessories, then check out replicaairguns.ca for Canada and replicaairguns.us for the US. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. Also, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All right, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.